Both of them defied congressional subpoenas and refused to appear for their scheduled depositions.
Stop tape. Okay, so he's talking about a couple more witnesses that he demanded appear before his secret chamber, his star chamber, from the executive branch, the Article 2 branch. These are people within the Trump administration. And the Trump administration said no, they're not going to appear because it would be a violation of the separation of powers. And so when you hear the Democrats come out and say we've designed a fair process, it's absolutely nonsense. Nonsense. If it was a fair process, why didn't they just take the 1998 rules set up by the House of Representatives, which were fair to both sides during the impeachment process of Bill Clinton? Why didn't they just take them, repackage them, and vote on them in 2019 for this process? The answer is because they don't want it to be a level playing field. They don't want equal protection under the law or under the Constitution. They don't want equal due process in this railroad process of trying to impeach the 45th president of the United States. So what Schiff and company have done here is effectively set up a catch-22. They have in these rules said to the White House, if you cooperate, if you produce these witnesses, and if you produce these documents that we have subpoenaed in violation of the separation of powers, if you cooperate with us, if you capitulate to the Article 1 branch, if you sell out the Article 2 branch, then we're going to allow you due process rights. Then we're going to allow White House counsel to question witnesses. Then we're going to also give the Republicans in the House of Representatives their due process rights. But the problem is the White House is not going to comply to these demands because it is a violation of the constitutional notion of separation of powers. So Adam Schiff can go out there now and say, hey, the White House is not cooperating, and because of the rules that we passed that were rammed through Congress on a partisan vote, because of these rules, the White House is not capitulating to our demands. We're not going to give them the ability to cross-examine witnesses once this thing goes public. So you see how they've set up the White House? And they've made a totally biased process here because the outcome is predetermined. They know what they want. It's a political outcome. They want to take out the 45th president of the United States, politically speaking, and they want to undo the election results of 2016. Now, will there ever be a full vote on impeachment in the House of Representatives? My gut is no, because I don't believe the polling numbers are shifting in Adam Schiff's direction and in Jerry Nadler's direction as much as Nancy Pelosi needs them to shift. And she's not just looking at the overall impeachment polling numbers, but she's looking at the impeachment numbers in crucial swing states like Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, North Carolina, Florida, and Arizona, just to name a few. She's watching these numbers, and right now they're pretty steady in favor of protecting the 45th president of the United States from this political attack. So she's waiting and she's watching to see if those numbers shift. If they do shift against the president of the United States, then I think we will see a vote in the full House of Representatives of impeaching the 45th president of the United States. If they remain about the same as they are now, then no, we will never see a vote. But who knows? Once this gets on television and once it's cut up by the mainstream media and they use the nice little sound bites provided by Adam Schiff and Jerry Nadler and company, who knows how it's going to sway and affect public opinion. Roll tape.
As has been the case with other witnesses who have done the same thing, this will be further evidence of an effort by the administration to obstruct the lawful and constitutional duties of Congress.
Stop tape. So it's not obstruction of Congress to stand up for the Article 2 branch of government. In fact, it is the duty of the President of the United States to stand up to the Article 1 branch when it's gone off the constitutional rails. And that's what we have here. We have a constitutional tragedy, a constitutional nightmare, a constitutional mess that is being perpetuated on the American people by Adam Schiff and Jerry Nadler and Nancy Pelosi. And so the Article 2 branch of government is standing up to this assault on the founding document and saying, no, no, we have this thing called the separation of powers. Just like if the White House had requested some documents from Adam Schiff, these telephone records from Adam Schiff during July 2019, August 2019, when he was helping shape the whistleblower report. If the White House requested those, the Article 1 branch would have every right to say no. By the way, Adam, wouldn't it be nice if you just voluntarily produced these phone records so the American people can see for ourselves exactly what role you and your team had in shaping the foundation for this impeachment inquiry, so-called, through the whistleblower report? We deserve to know not only your involvement, but we also deserve to hear from the whistleblower himself, because in the end, he is the spark that ignited this flame to try and burn down the White House for the 45th President of the United States. So good for the Trump White House for standing up to this guy. Good for the 45th President for standing up for the Constitution. While the Article 1 branch of government is attacking the founding document through this political impeachment inquiry, the Article 2 branch is attempting to protect it.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.